This is the Eclipse I-Series 9700i Solar Portable Intelligent Monitoring and Flushing Station. It features an amperometric chlorine sensor with no reagents required. Scalable flow cell can house up to 4 sensors and expand up to a total of 8. A Programmable Logic Controller, or PLC, with color touchscreen human-machine interface. 2 formatted microSD cards, 1 standard SD adapter, and 1 USB SD adapter. A 2-inch diaphragm solenoid-operated flushing valve. A 1/4-inch solenoid-operated sampling valve. Separate levels for sampling controls and diagnostics as well as flushing functions. A portable unit that attaches to any fire hydrant or flushing hydrant with a 2.5-inch NST connection. It features a lockable powder-coated aluminum enclosure and is powered by a 24-volt lithium-ion solar rechargeable battery, solar panel with necessary charging controls and power distribution, a RV50 wireless gateway, a swivel collar lock to secure the unit to the fire hydrant, and a sampling point bib. Note, a visit by a Kupferle training representative to commission the unit and perform training is included in the purchase of any Kupferle I-Series product. To operate the 9700i Solar, first, flush the hydrant for a short duration to remove any debris or discolored water. Attach the flushing section to the hydrant and secure with the collar lock. Turn on the water to the hydrant. Attach intelligence section on top of the flushing unit and secure using the attachment bars provided. Connect solenoid waterproof electrical connector and the hydraulic check valve between the 2 units. If not already installed, plug in the chlorine sensor and/or other sensors into the unit by plugging into the flow cell bank, making the electrical connection with the yellow cable and turning 90 degrees to secure. If the sensor hasn't been calibrated already, take a hand sample and calibrate the sensor on the PLC. Program the PLC's minimum residual level and desired residual level. Program sampling sequence times for times when the unit will test residual levels, and then set a program initial blow-off time. Program chlorine buffer time, which eliminates any possible errant readings, continuously right before any action is taken. Program sample duration time, length of time unit will sample if above a minimum level, and then program a fail-safe maximum total flushing time. Once this is done, unit will automatically maintain residual program parameter levels in the following order of events. At the program sampling time, the unit will begin with an initial blow-off to remove old water and obtain a sample from the main, usually 1 to 3 minutes. Once the sample is obtained and analyzed, the station will do one of the following. If the sampled water's residual level is below the programmed minimum chlorine level, the unit will begin to flush all while continuing to sample. Once the sampled water's chlorine level reaches the programmed desired residual level, both valves shut off. Initial and final chlorine levels, time of day, and flush duration data is recorded onto the PLC. If the sampled water's residual level is above the program minimum chlorine level, the unit will continue to sample and check to make sure the residual doesn't drop below the minimum residual level for the sample duration time. As long as the residual level remains above the minimum level, no additional flushing occurs. Initial and final chlorine levels, time of day, and flush duration data is recorded onto the PLC and is transmitted via the RV50 wireless gateway. If the unit is set to continuously sample and the sampled water's residual level is detected to be below the program minimum chlorine level, the unit will begin to flush and continue to sample. If the sample does not achieve the program desired residual level, the unit will continue flushing until the program maximum total flushing time has been reached. Both valves will close, ending the sampling sequence. Initial and final chlorine residual levels, time of day, and flush duration data is recorded onto the PLC. The unit is able to program up to 8 sampling times per day. The PLC is fully customizable to the end user's needs. The RV50 wireless gateway allows users to remote into the PLC as if they were standing in front of it, allowing for changes of set points and control remotely. RV50 wireless gateway allows for SCADA collection of data from the site via numerous communication protocols. The RV50 wireless gateway allows for remote access to the unit and the CSV files, eliminating the need to manually download using SD cards to collect data from the site. To do maintenance on the 9700i solar, first unscrew the chamber for the electrolyte. Refill the chamber and screw it back onto the probe. Next, twist off the cap at the end of the probe. Remove the old membrane and replace it with a new one. Thread the cap back onto the probe. Recalibrate the unit's analyzer about every 4 weeks on average, depending on water quality. Clean the Y strainer occasionally as needed. Every Kupferle I-Series unit comes with a digital and printed user's guide.